Good morning. Chiefs defeat the New York Jets 23 to 20. Now, let me tell you something about this game. Um, it's a tale of two different games within a game. But both sides would argue, whether it's Chiefs fans or New York Jets fans, that the refs were, I give them an F for both teams. Um, the Chiefs were on a roll, scored 17 unanswered points, and the refs made some terrible calls to get the Jets back in it. All right. First of all, the face mask. It was a face mask, okay? So there needed to be a penalty on that part of it. But where it was not right was it started on the 1 yard line, just grabbing of the face mask, all right, and pulling, and they both went into the end zone. So it was not a safety. And that's where they let the stupid game change and get the Jets back into it. So, and then the horse collar grab was not. He's grabbed from front, wasn't grabbing the pads, he grabbed right here. This is not horse collar. This is behind the neck. All right, and pull him down from behind. That put the momentum back with the Jets. Give me a break. All right. So then the Jets fans get mad, at the end of the game was a holding call, I guess, on one of our offensive line, but there's also a holding call on Sauce Gardner. Um, it all even. I think the reason they did that is because they wanted to even it out because they knew they screwed up. But nevertheless, the Jets should have never really got back into that game. All right. I mean, let's be honest. We had a momentum fully on our side. But this happens a lot in NFL, and each team has some gripes. Each fan base has some gripes. Well, the refs helped us do this. And if those announcers, a lot of those announcers are from New York, so they're going to bitch. Oh, New York, fucking New York. Oh, screw you, man. You guys, you guys ain't going to do nothing in that division. The Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills, the Buffalo Bills are better now. Um, and the Dolphins, you guys are going to stay last in that division. I'm sorry. You got a great defense, but you're not going anywhere. Anyways, um, my thing is both fan bases have a right to say they missed calls or didn't call this here. I see many times where they're mugging our receivers going downfield and they don't call it. Um, if you're holding Travis Kelsey and riding on his back like he's a horse, he's not going to get open. Our receivers are not going to get open when that's happening. Um, but here's the thing too. That's what made it closer to was that face mask was legit, and Taylor, our offensive tackle, is horrible, man. You got to quit holding, man. He's got like 10 penalties this year. He's going to, if he doesn't straighten that out, they need to put somebody else in there that doesn't commit penalties. Because when it gets down to the nitty gritty and playoff time, we're not going to, well, it's going to hurt us. So they need to do something with this guy and get him straightened out, man. So yeah, he's an issue right now. Javon Taylor, get it together, man. Are you listening to me? Do it. Get it together, Javon Taylor. God, man, I want to throw some Nerf balls at the TV. So there are some good things that came out of it. One thing that good came out, I'd say the best player on the team that last night was Pacheco. He had some great runs, had a long run, 54 yard, I think it was a 50 yarder, 54 yarder. But he ran the ball good. I mean, to me, he gets the game ball. Um, that's awesome. Patrick Mahomes, you know, he had his D game. I don't know. He's throwing some dimes out there. Then all of a sudden he's throwing zeros. And he got the winning run last night. Um, but I don't know what happened in between there for him to have his worst game. I want you to keep this in mind too. This is the second time this has happened. The Chiefs have played their D game. The other team has played their A game. Two of those teams have played their A game. And we're talking about the first week, which was the Detroit Lions, and they won by 1 game or 1 point. This time we win by 3. We could have won by 10. You could have put that in the end zone. You know, that's what I would have done. I would just have ran in an end zone. But either way, get the win. But what I'm saying is that eventually you're going to have to play some B games here, and other than play B plus games and play these D games. Um, so next week we play Minnesota, and Minnesota's a strange team. We have to play a little bit better than that. Um, and Javon Taylor needs to straighten his act up. So this video is dedicated to all fans that have problems with the refs and the way they do things. Again, you guys may have a legit argument on some of those calls, but so do the Chiefs. You wouldn't have got back in the game, Jets, if it wasn't for some stupid ass calls. So please subscribe and like, and Bill and I will drop a video this week so we can get up to 50 subscribers. Um, it's a work in progress, but that's just the way it goes. You have to work to get where you want to go. Subscribe, like, go Chiefs. See you in Minnesota. Out. Peace out.